Dun, 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 circle, circle, circle. We are live. That's what it
You
say.
say circle, circle, circle. We be already live.
Circle,
Circle, circle,
circle,
circle,
circle. What? That's what it be showing like circle, circle, circle. That's what it be showing
circle,
me.
circle, dot, dot. Now you got your cootie shot.
What's up, everybody? This is your boy Q, and welcome to Master Gas Entertainment. Well, we definitely give you a wild talk. Well done. This is your host Q. I have my two co-hosts with me on tonight. My boy Hendrix is standing, was sitting over to my right, left, and my girl Miss Shimmy is over on his right, left, depending on how you look.
Oh, you're right, left. Wow.
Just over a couple of more. Listen, if you want to join the conversation, do us a favor. Go ahead and comment down in the comment section. We'll do our best to try to make sure that we can get to your comments and all that good stuff. And also, before we get started with our show, y'all, we are in season 4. We in season 4.
Fo, man.
Fo like that, though. For the
Yeah.
fo.
For my people from H-Town, they know about that. The fo, man.
They know about that on over there and in H Town. So we gonna definitely want to say thank you so much for the last past 4 years. Of course, this is our anniversary month. We will be celebrating anniversary on the 17th of August. And I guess the way we're gonna celebrate is just giving you guys some fun and fantastic ass shows.
Wait, the 17th. That's my show. That's Monday.
That's Monday. Yes, it is.
Monday.
So we're not gonna jump. I'm not gonna invade your show like I did Hendrix. We could invade it.
We could, because we gotta go on and get.
Huh?
I said we got to get the raw booty talk out on Monday. So yeah, y'all might want to be on. We might all be on Monday.
You know what? If you're gonna do the booty talk, because everybody, we were supposed to, do the 4 B's this month, our anniversary. Of course, business, bank, booty, and brains. Yeah. Okay. And so what happened was the 4 B's, and I did bank. So mine's already done. We were supposed to do booty today. But what happens is we had an exclusive to come out, but then it got rescheduled because our guest that's going to be coming on next week is going to be gracing us with her presence. Now, I'm not going to give the show away too much, but I will say that you guys need to tune in on next week, because we got a sister that lives right here in the good old D.I.S.D. She's originally from the Oak Cliff, Texas. She is an educator. She teaches our children, and she is a Trump supporter.
So how you gonna say you ain't gonna get a show away, but then you get a show away?
Well, I can tell everybody that. They can know that, but they're not gonna know who she is. So make sure you guys tune in on next Friday night, right here at 7:30, 7:40-ish. Around this time, we're going to be definitely jumping on, or whatever the case it is. Also, another announcement real quick. I've already talked to the crew about this, and I'm putting this out there publicly because I was going to do it the other day, and I did do it, and I deleted it. And so I just waited till we went live to do it. But on September the 11th, 9/11, like 911, like y'all push on the phone, like them Karens be using against y'all black people.
That's a whole Wyclef song.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen is, Master Gas, we're gonna be presenting we haven't gotten a name for it yet, but don't worry, I'll come up with something real good and spicy for it. But we're gonna be doing a Black Lives Matter symposium, a 10-person Black Lives Matter symposium. So of course, we're gonna be looking for 6 of you guys to join us on September the 11th. That is the second Friday in September. We're looking for 6 of you guys to come on, join us. We're going to be talking about the Black Lives Matter movement. We're going to also be sharing our experiences of any kind of systemic racism that we may have endured in our lives. I know myself, and I know Hendrix, we come from a school, unfortunately, where there were people at our school that was this color that told us we wasn't gonna be shit. We was even happy and thank God that we even make it out of school, and so a lot of other different things have happened to us. You know what I'm saying? Being coming from Oak Cliff, and Oak Cliff, back then it was middle class. It wasn't below the mark. It was middle class, and so yeah, we're gonna talk about that. So I'm inviting you guys. Listen, if you're interested in joining us, shoot us an inbox or shoot us something down in the comments. Say, hey, I want to join, and we'll definitely be talking to you guys about that. Again, September the 11th, 2020. You'll be safely quarantined in your home. This is all virtual. We won't be going into the studio anytime this year in 2020. So we just want to throw that out there.
Real quick, my friend Holly is on, and I have not seen her in about 13 years.
Hey, Holly.
She's actually watching us now. So, hey, Holly.
Hey, Holly.
And Damon is on, and Carrie. So,
hey, Carrie.
Hey, y'all. Appreciate y'all watching. Yeah, we see you. Leave us some comments down there. We know who you.
Yeah, I'm so excited that she's watching it. Y'all don't understand the joy that I feel of her watching this show. Really? I met her when I lived in Washington State in 2007. So, yeah. So, anyway, moving on.
Okay, so Miss Shimmy, that wasn't nobody but you talking about, hey, boo, from Match Gas Entertainment. We've had this conversation before.
I'm not logged in. I'm watching the thing.
Well, you the one put hey, boo down there. I'm looking at you put hey, boo down there in the comments.
Right, because I commented. I'm watching on the, okay.
Yeah.
So apparently y'all had some good times in Washington, huh?
Yes. A very, very good time. A lot of bar nights in Washington on Thursday, ladies' nights on Thursday.
So it probably remind me of the crew that I ran with when I was in New Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, we used to have to go across the bridge to Portland because we lived in Vancouver. So we had to go across to Portland to go party.
Yeah. Well, see, when you're in a little town like Clovis, it ain't shit to do in Clovis. There's one bar, and they play rap music on Thursday nights from 10 to midnight.
Oh, wow.
It's a country bar. And they play rap music for 2 hours on Thursday night. So if you ever want to find any black people in Clovis, New Mexico, go to Kelly's, which is on Prince Street, and you will find all the black people in Clovis, New Mexico.
Wow.
I had one of my best drunken nights in Portland. They had to roll me downstairs in an office chair. They gave me some spiced tequila, and it was warm. And it was warm. It wasn't, dressed or anything. It was warm, and it was dollar. And we was dollar shotting. Ooh, y'all, it was before I wore weave. So that I'll tell y'all something.
Were you on that Taco Vodka?
No, it was tequila. It was a spiced tequila. It wasn't Jose. I can't think of it. It was a well tequila, but it was spiced. And it was ladies' night. We would go every Thursday, or maybe about every other Thursday. But anyway, and I was like, this tequila tastes funny. But after you take about 3 or 4, 5 shots, your tongue get numb. Yeah. It was one of them, and I was so drunk. I was so drunk. Yeah, it was bad. They put me in an office chair because they couldn't get me to walk out the bathroom. I was just laid out on the bathroom floor. And if you go to the club and you lay out on the bathroom floor, that's where HIV lives. That's where HIV lives, on the bathroom floor of a club. And I was just out. They had to pick me up and put me in that chair, and they had to take me down the elevator. Whew. But that was one of my best nights. I danced my ass off that night. I know I did.
So can I ask you a question? Since you were so drunk? Did you go get tested for HIV after you got up off the floor?
I didn't have to. I had on pants. So couldn't nothing get up in me. I had on pants.
Well then, let's go ahead and get started with the show, shall we? Everybody, ladies and gentlemen, Mo will be on with us in a little bit. Mo is at work. Mo is an educator, and she got things to do. She's trying to get stuff ready for the babies, and so she'll be on in a little bit. So let's go ahead and get started real quick. Let's go ahead and let's just start. First of all, just let me check on y'all. How's y'all week? And then we'll go down this hot topics list. How was y'all week, Miss Jimmy? what you been doing since you're the only lady on here? I think you a lady, but how you been doing?
You know that song, Women Be Shopping, Women Be Shopping. You know that part of that song? That's what I've been doing this week. I have a huge pop-up tomorrow. So I've probably been to the store maybe 50 times this week getting disinfectant products for this pop-up tomorrow. And it's going to be live. I'm not doing it on Facebook or anything, but I will make sure that I'm streaming as the pop-up is going on tomorrow evening. So, and I can't tell y'all the location, so you got to be on my Facebook page.
So it's like going to be like 102 degrees tomorrow. Are you going to be in the air conditioner?
We be in the shade. We got the air conditioner. It's a whole setup. The barbecue man gonna be out there tomorrow. I got the guy that sells the cases of water. Y'all know Henry Washington. Went to Kimball.
Oh yeah. Okay. 7 type.
Yeah. So he has the water. He sells all the exclusive waters and the expensive ones they sell in the grocery store. They cost like $20 a case. Yeah, you get it at a discounted rate.
Yeah, I need to holler.
Oh yeah. Ken and Kyron's brother, right?
Yeah, Kyron's brother.
The t-shirt lady gonna be out there. I call her t-shirt lady, but that's my sister. But she makes custom tees and masks and cups and all your custom needs. And then we have the adult infused treats like alcoholic Kool-Aid pickles and pineapples and margarita pouches and all of that stuff. It'd be a whole party.
I'm missing the hair show because that last hair show we went to, you Shimmy, I understand the look on your face. I understand the look on your face. However, Q, tell about the alcoholic pouches that y'all had at the show.
Oh Lord. did you roll them out in the office chair?
Well, what happened was with the alcoholic beverages. What happened was we was actually like 3 or 4 booths down from this company. I couldn't call their name if I wanted to, but we were just kind of chilling out or whatever. And so actually it was Miss Sunshine that started that shit. So we was kind of walking around doing our thing or whatever, and then all of a sudden Miss Sunshine just come bouncing with this pouch in her hand. So I'm just like, okay, well, what's in the pouch? And she was like, oh, it's just something real nice. I think you need to go over there and try it. So I walked on over there and they had a couple of varieties. So I bought me one or whatever. And then before I knew, they had a whole line of people buying these nice little pouch drinks. And alcohol was not allowed in the venue, but they had a long ass line and you had a whole lot of people walking around there half drunk.
Well, that's because you can disguise it real well if it's in the pouch, and that's what my friend does. It's nice. It's nice. She got a peach mango crown.
Peach mango crown.
And she sell it in popsicle form, and then she sell it in the margarita form.
So Shimmy, just so y'all know, Patrice wants a cup like ours.
I saw that. Send us an inbox and we will tell you how to get a cup.
Yeah, I mean, these cups are for sale now. You can get them custom. So this is mine, Master Gas, and then it has my name on it. Yeah, everybody has their own cup. See? So you can order these. We say, hey, you want some Master Gas paraphernalia? We got you. Just hit us.
We got the hoodies, we got the t-shirts, we got the mask, we got everything.
We working on
whole lot of shit.
Working on the shoes. Look, we got coasters.
Yeah.
We ain't selling them coasters.
Yeah.
I love you, but we ain't selling them goddamn coasters.
Yeah, them gotta be exclusives.
They gotta be exclusive. Because we gotta redo them coasters because
I'm working on that already. You already know I'm working on that.
Okay.
All right. So
we got something coming up tomorrow, so you know I'm already working on it. I'm the brand ambassador, so you know
Yeah, Miss Shimmy be keeping us hooked up with the brands, and I'm proud of Miss Shimmy. Thank you so much for being a brand ambassador. And and she do more work than Kitty on Black Ink Crew.
I don't get the reference, but I guess it's supposed to be funny because I don't watch Ratchet TV. So
man, I love Black Ink Crew, bro.
You
Man,
gotta watch
Black Ink Crew is a shit.
Ratchet TV. Listen, I don't recommend being like the people on Ratchet TV, but I do recommend every now and again watching Ratchet TV.
Well, why would I watch Ratchet TV when I can watch a documentary on the History Channel?
Because it's Ratchet TV?
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. No. I mean, it's cool, but you know what I'd rather do? Well, we ain't gonna say that because
it's a lot of things I'd rather do. But moving on.
Don't y'all start.
Exactly why I didn't go there. This is exactly why I didn't go there.
He opens the door like I'm not gonna answer and walk right through. Like I'm not just gonna walk on through the door. How you open the door wide?
This one right here is a problem. Just know that she is, and this haven't got the nerve enough to have her fan out. Oh goodness.
She don't care about her being a problem either, do you, Miss Shimmy?
That's that WAP.
That's that who?
That's that WAP. Hey now. Don't act like you don't know. Okay? Don't act like you don't know.
That new song with Meg Thee Stallion and Cardi B.
Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B new song.
And the sad part is it's actually Cardi B's song featuring Meg Thee Stallion, but everybody black.
They keep saying it's Meg.
Yeah, they keep saying
it like it's her song. I'm like, she had a verse and a hook on there.
Yeah, but
it's Cardi's song.
Yeah. It's Cardi's song. But that song now,
I love
it. See, I'm gonna be honest with you. When it first dropped, I was not in the know, so I didn't actually find out about the song until Monday.
Right? Your bad.
Right. So when I heard all this and I saw this WAP this and WAP that, I'm thinking somebody that came up with a new acronym. I ain't paying much mind.
It is a new acronym.
I know. However, it's a new acronym, but it's old verbiage. So, with that being said, I got some youngsters at work. And so I'm just like, they listen, WAP. I'm like, what are you talking about? Man, you ain't seen WAP yet? What? WAP, dude, WAP.
Listen.
I don't know what y'all talking about. They played the video. I'm like, oh, now I get it. However, Cardi B, I pass. Meg Thee Stallion, okay. Now, this is just me, and this is just me alone. However, if you could have got Kelly Rowland in that video, oh my God.
I don't know how I knew that you would say that. Man, because you and a few other black men, for some reason, Kelly Rowland is right here on the list.
Look, I'm gonna tell you like this. Kelly Rowland, well, put it like this: just my taste in women, Beyonce don't make my top 10.
Yeah,
but that's just me though. I ain't knocking Beyonce. I'm just saying I like a little different flavor of women.
Right.
That's just me. So Beyonce don't make the top 10, but Kelly Rowland, she like one or two depending on what mood I'm in.
Okay. She up there on a lot. She up there on a lot of people's list.
Because I'm telling you right now, Pam Grier, she running neck and neck with Pam Grier. That's why I put Kelly Rowland.
And you know what? Again, you're not the only man that says that. For some reason, Kelly Rowland up there high on a lot of black men's lists. So I mean, I think she's gorgeous. I think that she got downplayed a lot in Destiny's Child. You know what I'm saying? I think she got downplayed a lot. Even now,
I don't even mind the fake breasts. I don't, because they look natural on her.
Right. If you get the right doctor, which some people still ain't figured out who the right doctor is, but whatever.
I don't care.
So she sure didn't have no titties at first. She didn't have nothing.
She did not.
They fake, and she admits to that. She admits that they're fake. She admits it.
But most people do. Like the ones that have the perfect size, the the ones that actually fit their body frame, and their body type, and they're not voluptuous and I's and J's and K's and all that kind of stuff, and they only wear a size 2, they'll say, hey, yeah, they're fake. I didn't have anything but mosquito bites when I was younger, so I went and got me some breasts. Okay. I ain't mad. I'll give them some of mine if I can figure out what doctor I can get to. No lie.
Well, I'm just glad you have your cleavage covered up now, because behind the backstage, your cleavage was showing, and then you all shining like you done dipped in baby oil or something. So,
listen, 2021 is coming very quickly, okay? And I will be 39 years old. I'm not ashamed to say how old I am going to be, but I'm going to be 39 years old. By the time I'm 40, I pray I got somebody. So 2021 is coming, so I got to get my life right. Okay? I got to get together. Say, hey, so these girls, they need a dad. They need a dad.
So everybody, please make sure you share this video. Make sure you share these comments. I mean, share this broadcast. We're definitely going to share this broadcast and all the good stuff. Let's go ahead and get started. So let's talk about this real quick. Again, let's talk about D.I.S.D. Of course, D.I.S.D. stands for Dallas Independent School District. That's located right here in good old Dallas, Texas. Of course, Dallas Independent School District is the largest public school district we have here in Dallas County. So there is some corruption going on again in Dallas Independent School District. Like, we need any more corruption going on in a god doggone school district. So let me tell you what they're arguing about right now. According to CBS.DFW.com, thank you so much, CBS. Dallas Independent School District today had an actual meeting that went on for hours, debating on how to handle the actual schools that were damaged by our last round of tornadoes. If you guys do not know, about 7 months ago, we had about 13 tornadoes to touch down in the city of Dallas that wrecked a lot of different buildings, schools, of course, a whole lot of stuff. As a matter of fact, I'm driving on the freeway the day after the tornado. They were rerouting people to go different places in different areas because there were still trees down, and you were finding cars on top of houses. All kind of stuff was going down. But anyway, to rewind, Dallas Independent School District, there were a few schools that were heavily damaged by the tornadoes. Of course, let me see if I can find these schools. The schools, according to CBS.DFW.com, Cary Middle School, Walnut Hill Elementary School, Thomas Jefferson High School, are the 3 schools that I have so far. Well, what's happening is that I believe the name of the company is called Core Construction, I believe, have been accused of having false or fraudulent, allegedly, signatures on their bids to take care of the schools, to rob or bleed the school districts out of more money. So right now, of course, we know of a couple of schools that has been that's being renovated right now, that were not touched by tornadoes. Like, for example, South Oak Cliff High School, they received some good money to redo their school. SOC looks good. It looks real good. I passed by our alma mater, Justin F. Kimball High School, home of the Kimball Knights, all KK. They are redoing the entire foyer area of the school. It looks really, really good. I cannot wait till they get through with it so we can go and participate in the opening ceremony for the school. So that's going to be something real, real cool.
Reggie got
I wonder if they're going to invite us back, Q.
I don't know.
I'll be welcome.
They should.
You got the drum major, and then you got the salutatorian, and then our valedictorian right here, too. I mean, why wouldn't they invite us back?
I was the first female student trainer that they had, so I know I'm welcome.
Maybe they should. I mean, these people right here, they act a fool when you get hold to that school, that state money.
Yeah, true.
So hopefully they will, and if not, we'll go any goddamn way. And what's happening is that the board actually have decided to they unanimously voted to rebuild Cary Middle School, as now they're changing it. It will now go from pre-K to 8th grade.
Kennedy Care?
Pre-K to 8th grade. Cary Middle School. Cary Middle School is they're combining that school with Walnut Hill Elementary. That's in North Dallas.
That's in Highland Hills, right?
That's in North Dallas.
Oh, you're talking about? Oh, you said Cary Middle. Okay, that's what I said.
Cary Middle School.
Cary.
Yeah, they're in North Dallas.
Gotcha.
So one of us found some corruption that was actually hired by the school board to make sure that everything was going okay with this construction company, because they were looking to spend over $120 million to rebuild these schools. Now, Thomas Jefferson High School has been around as long as our school has.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't really cut for Thomas Jefferson, but whatever, you know. And they have now decided.
Football team. That's why nobody know about them. They didn't have a good football team. I don't even think they had a football team, did they?
Football.
They had a soccer club. They did have a soccer team, but I don't
the
think they had
shade. The shade is so
football.
heavy. The shade is so heavy in the room.
Football.
The shade is so heavy in the
Ain't
room.
it though?
Woo, child.
But that's why nobody remembers them. Okay, look, I'm sorry, but we're in Texas. In DFW, back in the 90s, there was only 3 schools people talked about with football. The top 2, Kimball and Carter.
That's right.
Skyline will pop up every now and then. In the late 90s, you had a school like Lakeview and Garland. They started coming on. But for most of the 90s, it was Kimball, Carter, Skyline pop up every now and then. That's it.
I'm sorry for the blank face, but like all y'all text messages is coming in right now at one time.
Sorry. Just keep scrolling like that.
they just dropping down on the thing. Like seriously, all the stuff, like everything that we talked about before we went, like everything is like all coming in at one time.
Wow.
Messages in here. Ooh.
That's what
now we gotta help get off. No, that ain't it. It's my house.
So back to this. Yeah, what's going on is that. So what's going to happen is that now the Thomas Jefferson, the officials of that school, even its principal, is saying, look, tear the school down, rebuild the school, because at this point in time, the construction company that they hired to take care of this can't even really assess the true damage inside of the school. Now, let me tell you what that means in hindsight. It ain't now. Don't get me wrong. I'm not faulting the construction company, but it's D.I.S.D fault, because all of these old ass schools need to be rebuilt.
And period. They haven't done anything to them since they've been built.
Let me tell you, you know, when we come out of Highland Hills, over there, and y'all know what Sarah Zumwalt High School is. I mean, middle school is.
That's my mommy's school.
I can't tell you how many times they done changed them windows out on that school. They need to rebuild the school. They need to tear that sucker down and rebuild it. That school is so old. Reggie, the last time I was in Sarah Zumwalt, one of my good friends was teaching in a school, and she had to run out her classroom in the wintertime, because when you remember them heaters we used to have at Kimball and at Brown, the wall heaters, they got the little corner on there like that. You crank that sucker on, and you hear it clicking during class. And then if you sit your arm on it one time, you got to go to the office for 3rd-degree burns and shit.
Let's think about, think about all the schools that's that old. You got a lousy.
That's what I'm talking about.
You got what's the other school? I can't think of the name of the school over there off of Keyston,
Jefferson Davis.
No, the one on Keys that's
on down past Keys Public Library. What is the name of the school?
It's not Daniel Webster.
That school old as hell too. But oh God, I can't think of it. It's a very popular middle school too. What is the name of this damn school?
T.W. Brown?
No,
I've been saying we
how
ain't
you
up.
gonna
We
say
over the
Brown and
Keys
you
and
know
folks,
that ain't
but
off Keys? Oh,
depending on how you get there, it is off Keys.
why I can't think of the name of the
No,
Because you
you
can take
talking
school?
Keys
about.
to Westmoreland and hit that left.
So she's talking about the school that's it's
It's off
split.
Keys and is that
No,
Illinois?
no, it's Polk.
No.
It's on Polk as you going up the hill.
That's Jefferson Davis.
No,
Keys and
That's
Polk.
not what I'm talking about. That ain't it
no.
either.
Oh well.
It's on down. It's on down from that Fiesta that's right there at Ledbetter and Keys.
That's not a school no more.
Oh, okay.
That's not school no more. Matter of fact, they tore that sucker down. That used to be they moved that school. Huh?
Oh God, what is the name of the school?
It was a middle school that was split between Carter and Kimball. It used because they used to split it between Carter and Kimball because all the kids would go there for middle school,
and then they would just choose. They would choose which one they wanted to go to.
Because it was like right on the border.
Right.
It was like right on the border of Kimball.
I don't know why I can't think of the name of this school. Save my life.
I don't either.
But their colors are baby blue and red.
Yes. It wasn't far from Roosevelt either. God, what's the name of the school?
Well, Roosevelt it's off of Beckley. It's all the way down Beckley.
But it's still not far. The middle school wasn't that far from Roosevelt either. Oh God, I can't think of the name of this school. Anyway, moving forward.
Well, they rebuilt Griner to cover that area. Griner Middle School came when we were juniors in high school. So Griner, they was Velt, Kimball, Sunset, and it was another school that they built Griner Middle School to cover those areas. Molina.
Let's just moving forward.
So yeah, so why we can't keep no good people? Why we can't keep good people in the school district to do right by the Dallas ISD? You know, we
here's the problem. This is what people need to understand about how state-funded schools work. All right? State-funded schools are funded by the taxes homeowners pay. So when you fight against raising the taxes on homes, you also
Homes. That's the name of that school. Homes.
Homes.
Homes is not on Keys.
Okay, I might be thinking the wrong street, but that's the school I was thinking.
Homes is on. Oh shit! What is that is Keys. That's Lancaster Keys. Yep, Keys. Make a right.
Okay.
Go by the old Keys Bazaar. Okay. Go all the way around. You're gonna see the Black and Clark Funeral Home. Keep going. Yep. It's on the left.
That's what when you said homes, that right there, it clicked for me. All right.
But back to what I was saying. Schools are funded by taxes, property taxes on homes, right? So the only way these schools are going to get money is if you increase the property tax. But people fight so much against increasing property taxes in these same areas that you actually need the money. Now, granted, a lot of the homeowners cannot afford the increased property taxes, and a lot of these homeowners don't have kids anymore, so they're like, fuck them kids. Which is fair, because they ain't their kids. I get it. But this is why you have a problem. Now, you take D.I.S.D. and you think about the area it encompasses. You go up to somewhere like, I don't know, Allen, Frisco, other places that, where they're well-to-do, where they're not worried about the property taxes increasing by 2 or 3 cents per $100. They ain't really tripping because they like, hey, it's for the kids. My home is going to make the money back. I ain't really tripping on it. This is why you have a lot of people moving out of areas such as Oak Cliff. Because it's like, well, damn, I got to pay property taxes anyway. I might as well get something out of it. So for all those people that fight against property tax raises, this is what happens. However, the other thing you have to also understand is because they're not used to that amount of money flowing through their system, people get greedy and people get happy. they don't have a system in place because they're usually so cash strapped that when they have this influx of money,
right,
people get greedy.
right.
People start spending off the top.
And that's people that ain't never seen no money before.
Right. So you're not used to handling that type of money. Now, if you throw $100 million, you throw $100 million in Allen or Frisco, it's gonna flow like water. Ain't nothing gonna happen to it. It's gonna be good. You throw $100 million in like lower income districts, it's gonna probably be a lot of
right.
It's gonna be probably a lot of shady stuff going on.
A lot of thievery going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is one of those times where people have to understand sometimes increasing your taxes is actually a benefit to you. And stop thinking about, oh, well, it's just going to come out and then I got to pay this, I got to pay that. Look here. If your ass is smart and you a homeowner, you should have an escrow account. And if you really worried about that, you need to keep your escrow account. And then that way you don't even have to worry about them taxes. Pay that shit. You got to pay your mortgage anyway. So stop with the bullshit and pay your taxes, and then stop being scared for increases in taxes because it only helps the kids.
Well, you want people to watch our little badass kids anyway, and then you want to be trying to go up to the school and going off on the teacher because you done raised a little hellion, and this teacher ain't getting paid shit, and she got to work in this raggedy ass school or the ceiling falling through and all this kind of stuff, and then you want to bitch and complain, but you don't want to teach your own damn child at home. Pay your goddamn taxes and shut up.
I'm gonna tell you right now, y'all know what my long-term plan is, and that's to become a teacher. I'm gonna tell you right now, when I retire from corporate America and become a teacher, I'm gonna just be real. I'm gonna tell the parents straight up, look, your kid act a fool in my class if you want to, I'm gonna throw punch their ass. Male or female. I don't give a shit.
And that's
but when you come up in this classroom, you're gonna learn some shit.
I can't be a teacher. Because I would probably be that same kind of teacher. You come and pick up your child, they'll have a bump on their forehead. They'll have about 3 or 4 scars down their knees where I done kicked them down the damn steps. All that damn talking back and shit. Your mama ain't punching you enough. Something. Anybody doing all that? You are here to learn your ABCs, right your 1, 2, 3s.
Some of these parents need their ass whooped.
That's what I'm saying.
Some of y'all parents out there, y'all need y'all ass whooped. Period.
Why they need their ass whooped, y'all?
Because they too busy trying to run after their baby daddy and then pay attention to them kids.
And this is the one thing. That's one part of it. Here's the other part. Why the fuck your kid got on some $200 pair of tennis shoes, iPhone, Apple iWatch, but motherfucker ain't got a pen?
Can't even count to 3. Fuck a pen. Shit.
Yeah, exactly. So you got your P's mixed up. You got your priorities fucked up.
Then wait a minute. Not only that, you know, we just were not. I was not rewarded for my bad behavior. Okay, I was not rewarded for my bad behavior.
They get to go home,
these cheering nowadays. Let me tell you something. See, I have to agree with y'all because some of these parents need their ass kicked because all they do is throw their cheering and their cell phones. See, now when we was coming up, I'm sorry, because a cell phone is equivalent to an Atari 2600 when we was growing up. You see what I'm saying? And Nintendo. You see what I'm saying? A PS1. You know, that kind of stuff. That's the equivalent of a cell phone to these children nowadays. And these parents, these children, they get into it. They go to school. They pull these babies' hair.
And even froze.
They act like fools. Like to tell the parents, say, "Look, man, look."
I hope you screenshot this, Jimmy. Because Q's froze.
So for everybody,
Q's having technical difficulties with his Wi-Fi connection. But I know where he was going.
Yeah.
So I will finish his statement. Basically, what he's saying is these kids don't have. He's still frozen, so I'm gonna keep going.
And I see what
these kids don't have. They're being rewarded for their bad behavior, right? So what needs to happen is, I know for a fact, like a lot of people thought I was spoiled in school, right?
But there's differences, though, Hendrick. No. There's differences, though, because you can have nice things for your kids. You can give your kids nice things. But if your child, y'all, these screenshots is hilarious. But if your child is up at this school acting a fool, wanting to fight everybody, and can't say 1, 2, 3, can't spell the word cat, can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't do anything, and yet you want to go out and buy him Jordans every weekend because you want him to look fly, or you want him to have the latest hoverboard and scooters and all this kind of stuff. Some of these 10-year-olds got better iPhones than me, and I go to fucking work every day. I know. I don't understand. Like, my thing is, where did we get to the point to where we got these lazy ass fucking parents? Because people in my generation and y'all's, even though we are like one generation, but in our generation, we were taught to go to school, get your education, grow up and be something. You know what I'm saying? Why is it all of a sudden my friends are raising their kids as spoiled brats? It's ridiculous.
Hold up, Q. Turn your volume down on your other phone.
Yeah.
We can still hear that.
It's not up. It ain't up.
So we can
it's on mute.
Somebody's phone.
It ain't mine.
So I turn this one down. Is that better?
No, you good. But I was gonna say this. This is one thing you have to understand. Like, I got rewarded for getting good grades. If I wanted something, the rule was, hey, you got to make straight A's for this amount of time. I remember one time, and Q, I don't know if you remember this, because this was like our sophomore year. I don't think I really knew you at this point, but I had just came over to Kimball. I thought I was hot shit. We second 6 weeks of football season, I got 3 B's on my report card. Guess what Reggie didn't do?
Didn't play football.
Nothing.
I didn't play football.
Yeah.
I had to ride the bus. My car got taken away. I had to ride the bus until I got my report card.
You got to have a car in high school? Ooh, you so lucky. And I lived in Cedar Hill and didn't get no car in high school.
But at the same time, Shimmy, the coaches didn't know my mom that well. And they came and said, well, we got his progress report. He has straight A's. I don't give a fuck about that progress report. Where's the report card at?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And after that, every teacher up at the K knew that if you ever want to get to me,
yeah,
all you got to do is threaten and say, hey, I'm going to call your mama. That ended it all. Because how many students can make the AB honor roll and their parents pull them from an athletic sport or any extracurricular activities? Now, she let me ride with the B in English.
Mm-hmm.
I got away with that one. She let me ride.
I had straight A's in English.
She let me ride the B in history. I could get away with English and history.
I had straight A's in history.
But when you get a B in a science class and you president of the science club,
good job.
That's a problem.
That's a whole problem.
Yeah.
My mom, listen, my mama, she was all right with a B for me, because I could have made straight A's. I usually would bring home a couple of A's, some B's, and 1 C. I was that kind of kid. Reggie was our salutatorian. I felt like it was my job to hold up the bottom.
Let me tell you something.
So
I only got C's in algebra 2. And the only reason I got C's in algebra 2.
You got a C in algebra 2?
Let me tell you
why.
Now,
that was easy. Algebra 2 easier than geometry.
No. It wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No, I'm talking about me. It wasn't because I didn't do the work. It's because I didn't go to class.
Oh, well, join the club, shit. Yeah. The only one with the class is
y'all remember Mr. B?
Reggie.
Y'all remember Mr. B?
He the only one with the class. He Reggie didn't skip the senior skip day.
No.
I resent that, Mark. I resent that.
Wait.
Okay,
but
I resent that.
y'all remember Mr. B on the second floor?
Yeah. They pour the water on you.
Let me tell you something. I have a very, very, very high tolerance for hygiene. and he
Don't do that.
smelled.
Don't you do Mr. B like that. Mr. B
He
helped me pass,
smelled.
God damn it. You
He smelled. And
leave
he
Mr.
would
B
talk to
alone.
me. He would talk to me and spit. I
Leave
can't.
all
No.
over the place.
He
But let
had
me tell
black
you,
stuff in his teeth all the
because he was
time.
smoking.
Now y'all know
He
I
chewed
worked in the
tobacco.
Yeah, he chewed tobacco.
I know
He
what
chewed
he did. Y'all ain't
tobacco.
gotta tell me. I'm not dumb. So I would not go to his class any day except for on the day that a test was due. Your first mistake was giving me the syllabus at the beginning of the year. So I came in every day, turned in my homework every day, and walked out of class and went to the gym. 8th period. It was the last period of the day. I got to be at the school till 6 o'clock till football practice was over anyway. So why not start early? I wasn't going to 8th period. Don't ask me to come to your class. I came in on test day, took my test, got up and walked out. If I'm getting straight A's in your class and you flunking me on attendance, that's just dumb. But I know. And Mr. Young, for some reason, because of my schedule, he could not, work around me being in his class in 8th period.
You know what? That's one fucker I can't stand.
Hey, Mr. Young is the best person ever.
Fuck Mr. Young.
I resent
Fuck Mr.
that.
Young.
I resent that. You know what? Can we end
why?
this live now?
You know why? You know why I say that? No.
Eugene?
I didn't like it. Huh?
I love
Eugene.
Young.
Yeah, I hated that fucker. You know why? Because he couldn't put me in a little fucking box. He started clowning me because I was an athlete. Then he found out, I'm at the top of the class. That fucker is the reason I was salutatorian and not the valedictorian.
We talked about that though, Reggie.
No,
Reggie, we talked about that. Like the whole senior class was buzzing about that because remember, Lord, if I
yeah,
right with you and who?
It was me and K Brown and Antoine Hall.
Antoine and K. That's right.
It was us three.
We was talking about that because I thought Antoine was gonna get salutatorian and you was gonna get Val because remember we was walking around talking about that we was gonna have 2 dudes that was gonna be at the top of the senior class. Yep. That had never really happened at Kimball High School ever.
Athletes. He did not like athletes at all.
Yeah.
And when he couldn't put me and Antoine Hogg in a box and say, you dumb athletes, and he had a problem with athletes being smart. And so
that must have changed by the time I came because
no. But here's where he got me and Antoine Hogg.
We
had a flight to go because University of Texas wanted both of us. They were recruiting both of us, and we missed a day of school. He knocked our GPA down because we went on a recruiting trip to University of Texas.
Do that though?
Yes, because the UIL's rules say if you're not in attendance for that day, you can actually take off half a point. K-Brell beat me by half a point.
That's
why I don't like that fucker.
Okay.
So,
well,
yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Fact. He did that with his bitch ass.
I don't have those feelings towards Mr. Young for reasons, church reasons for one. And I actually was transferred to Kimball and Cedar Hill wanted me to be in school suspension for a whole year for one goddamn, it was 2 fights. But anyway, never had a fight ever till my junior year of high school. And I had 2 fights within a week. It is what it is. You don't call me a fat. You just don't call me a fat bitch in the middle of the lunchroom. Like I don't already know that information. Okay, you didn't have to tell every goddamn body. I already knew that. Okay, so now you got to get your ass whooped. So, but anyway, so when Cedar Hill sent over my transcripts to Kimball, because Mr. Young went to church with my sister, and we had knew him for a long time. He was like, "Oh yeah, we not paying no attention to none of that." So. Mr. Young has always been a great person.
I mean, you're going to Kimball. That's some shit he was used to every day. And then, too, you have to understand. See, when you came...
I was an excellent student. So why put me in school suspension?
But see,
that don't make no sense.
What Reggie's coming from is that... Okay, so going from Mr. Bond to Mr. Young was a complete different change
I
for
don't know
us.
that other person.
It's a culture shock.
So what happens is, so Mr. Vaughn was our principal, and he got promoted. You know, like mid-school year, you can kind of tell something was different. You can kind of tell something was off about him because, like after 95 graduated, you know, he just checked out. You know, everybody was looking for him and stuff like that. We like, what, Mr. Vaughn? And when you know, we was everybody because he was that cool. Mr. Vaughn walk up to you. Mr. Vaughn, let me tell you, he was so goddamn cool. He come in a band room with us and jam with us. We be in there just jamming. He'd come in there and he'd be like, yeah, you know, go on play that thing, Q. Go on hit that thing. Mr. Vaughn was cool as hell. He would go listen
with
to the
that
choir.
Cadillac.
In his Cadillac, he will be Mr. Young will park outside and watch the football team for hours practice. You know, he had that kind of school pride for us. And when Mr. Young came, it was like, who is this? You know, it was, and then he was crazy. Like this dude was like, when he came in, it was hammered down. Like you couldn't do nothing. We couldn't even be. I mean,
nigga,
nothing.
you are not Morgan Freeman. Sorry, that shit.
That's what I was finna say. I was finna go there, but I'm not gonna go there. But all right, so let's get back on the topic because we got.
Well, we passed the topic now. Shit, let's do this. Let's do this celebrity gossip. See, we on 51. We've been on 51 minutes. So let's do a little bit of celebrity gossip right quick, and then we can come back and talk about Kamala and Joe Biden in just a second. So real quick.
Hey, but the moral of that other story is y'all get y'all dirty ass hands out the D.I.S.D money. That's the moral of the story.
Okay, so anyway, that's not my opinion. They said.
So you don't want them to get their dirty hands out the money. They need to get their dirty hands out the money. Q?
Get their dirty hands out the money.
Hey, y'all, just because y'all ain't never had $3 $1 bills before in your pocket at the same time. Get your ass on.
Let me tell you something. You know when somebody had money at the school when they come around the corner and they got a whole handful of chocolate chip cookies spread out like a church fan.
Oh my God, the cookies!
You want some cookies?
Oh my God, yes.
So check this out, y'all. Okay. Check this out. Let's talk about somebody we ain't really never really talked about on our show. I thought that this young lady, I think that she's a great artist. However, she crazy as hell too. We're gonna talk about Miss Lauryn Hill right fast. Lauryn Hill, everybody know Lauryn Hill, right? Everybody know Lauryn Hill.
Show up to tell us now.
She is one of the best female artists and only has one album.
Man, and I can jam that whole thing all day.
He has one album and one of the top female artists. Just one.
You know what?
And don't never show up to Now concert. She don't never show up for no autograph signing.
Wait a minute, how many CDs she got, y'all? How many CDs she got?
Let Lauryn Hill be walking down the street.
Lauryn Hill has a daughter. Well, let me do it like this. Lauryn Hill and Rohan Marley. Okay, so Rohan Marley, I believe, and I'm going to read further in the story here, but I believe that's Bob Marley's brother, I believe. Anyway, they have a daughter by the name of Selah. Of course, Selah is a biblical term that's used to address a comment or a prayer that's in the Bible. We won't go all over that, but the daughter's name is Selah, Selah. She jumped to Instagram to open up about her childhood trauma.
Is it Selah or Selah?
I pronounce it Selah. It don't say nobody no Selah. We're gonna leave it where it is. Okay. So she jumped on the Instagram for about 2 hours, revealing how her mother, her mom, Lauryn Hill, beat her and her siblings like slaves, and her father, Rohan Marley, has been absent and has negatively affected her relationships with men at this time. She says that they're on a journey, of course, of self-healing, but what happens is that she relives her childhood every day. she says that she, of course, she went to Instagram or whatever, again, like I stated earlier, for 2 hours and stuff like that, and said that Lauryn Hill was a very angry mom. And she also said that she disciplined her with belts and switches. She even compared the experience to slave ownership, and she said all black parents were on that slave ownership. All right,
Now, I
and
watched.
she's still traumatized by the belt. So every time she hear a belt, she's traumatized. So, but hold on, Miss Shem, before you start, I want to ask y'all a question. So now I don't know if y'all got whippings like me. And I'm saying like me because my mama picked up whatever the hell she wanted to. It didn't matter if it was a belt, a switch, stanchion card, shoe, stick. It didn't matter. If my mom had it near her, it was going
Fly
down.
swatter.
Period.
Don't forget the fly swatter.
Fly swap.
You
Hold
got hugs
on.
all over your body.
And
Cold
then
hanger.
anything that came near my mom, that's what I got hit with, period. And so she says she's traumatized about this, y'all. Now, of course, she's only 21 years old. So I know that our generations are different, of course. Do y'all think that modern day corporal punishment is traumatizing to these children of Gen Z?
I will let the lady go first. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Hell no. Their asses need to be beat some more. That's part of the problem why they act the way they damn do. I have nieces and nephews that are 22, 23, all the way up to 25. And they got whoopings. Now, we didn't get beatings. I never got a beating growing up. Now, I got sat on a few times because I was quite a chunky child. And, I didn't want to be still. I ran. Yeah, I was quite athletic as a chunky child. I ran all over the house. Ain't no lie, I did. I don't know what happened as I got older, but anyway.
So was your nickname when you growing up? Was your nickname Conchanka?
Yo, disrespectful ass. No,
I don't get it. No. I don't get it, but whatever.
You don't know who Conchanka? She said she was a chunky kid. And
how did you not get that when he said that? I was a chunky kid. How did you miss that? Anyway, disrespectful. But I mean, I've had plenty of whoopings. I got whooped out of my sleep for not cleaning the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? All that kind of stuff. These kids nowadays, they say they also traumatized. For one, I think she's just crazy, like her mama anyway. Just period. She's a celebrity kid, and a lot of celebrity kids, they be a little different. Yeah,
they dumb shit.
Yeah, they be a little bit different because they feel that they're celebrity kids, that they shouldn't get whoopings and they should always get, rewards and fuck that. You a black kid, your ass need to be beat. You need to be hung out of a window or something to get your ass in line. Shit, stop acting dumb. Because my
so
thing
wait a
is,
minute. Okay, so
no, but think about it. Even us growing up, there was a look that your mother gave you before you went anywhere. There was a speech.
Growing up. She still do it to this day.
Thank you.
I've been saying now she still do it.
I got a DVD case thrown at me at 22 and hit in the back of the head. Okay?
That's all.
But my thing, y'all, I got burned with a pressing comb. I was probably like 27. Okay? Talking about traumatized. I gotta wear makeup to cover that bitch up every time I go somewhere. But anyway, my thing is, parents nowadays, Q, stop falling out. but back then there was a difference. Parents, not saying that our parents are any less than parents nowadays, but our parents talked to us. You know what I'm saying? Our parents sat us down. Our parents still had that dignity quality, or dignifying quality about them. When we walk out this house, don't go out here embarrassing me.
There you go.
Walk in this store, you better not touch shit when you walk in the store. You know what I'm saying? We going in the store for a gallon of milk. Don't ask for shit else. I can't leave you in the car because people gonna come and take you. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, these parents don't do that. They let me throw this phone at this child. Let me throw these Jordans at this child. Let me throw this PlayStation and all this extra stuff. They don't want to be real parents. And that shit bothers me. It really, really bothers me because you set your little raggedy, funky ass down and done created this baby with a man that you shouldn't have probably created this baby with. And now you mad at him half this kid life and you treating this baby like trash. And then when that baby grow up and start talking to you and calling you all kind of bitches and hoes and all this other shit and talking back to you, then all of a sudden you want to beat them. No, that's not how it works.
Here's the thing. This is my thing. She experienced a childhood similar to what her mother experienced. And because they had money, and we're in a slightly different environment, she was shell-shocked. Now, this is the thing we could all share at the K when we were growing up, is that we got our ass beat.
All 370 pounds of meat my senior year in high school got a whooping.
Look here. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I was taller than my mother in the 6th, 7th grade. I was taller than my father in the 7th grade for sure. Y'all have met my dad. Y'all seen my dad. He's not the tallest guy. All right. However, my parents have this weird thing. My dad is really cool. Y'all didn't grow up with him. That's why y'all love him so much. However,
Pop's cool.
Yeah. Pops is the bomb. And I love your mama to death. Oh my God. Oh God. She's so funny. And I just tell her to say a prayer every time I see her. Just say a prayer. Cause
you ain't slick. You trying to meet his mama on the cool is what you're trying to do.
Reggie
that's what you're trying to do.
House. So
you over that house. Way. You ain't slick.
Look, Reggie sends me to his mama house, so there's some hidden meaning there.
That's because it's a shorter drive for you. That's because it's a shorter drive. But anyway, back on topic.
I was embarrassed the last time I seen your mama. My shorts wasn't that. Yeah, I was very, very embarrassed. I was. They was not appropriate shorts to be wearing around the church lady.
See, now you needed your ass whooping. See, your mama should have whooped your ass for wearing them shorts like that.
But
you needed your ass whooped for wearing them shorts.
They weren't like coochie cutter. They just weren't Bermuda. They were like mid-leg. They still were too short to me to be around, you know what I'm saying? And then she had a nurse say that she was on her way to church, and I was like, God dang it.
Hallelujah.
I said, just pray for me when you go.
Oh, look here. I'm gonna tell you like this, like I was saying.
Okay.
Growing up, my parents were very, very strict.
No, not at all. If you're doing it. Not never.
Is crazy.
No whips, chains, no nothing.
Look, growing up, my parents had this really, really. It was really easy, you know. Mom's was the one that laid down the law. Period. Mm-hmm. Dad was the enforcer. Now you get a little older, Pop's like, look, even now, that number one rule is do not disrespect your mother. That's his number one rule. You want to make my dad mad? Mm-hmm. Disrespect my mom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't even want to think about, because I've seen my dad a little angry. Right? I've seen my dad like this much angry. And since I know I get some of my anger from my dad, I know it's only about this much angry that I've actually seen. Now, I know what my anger looks like, and I know what his anger looks like, and I know for a fact that if I make this man mad, oh no.
Hey, Mom!
It ain't gonna happen. But I say all that to say this. Mm-hmm. Parents need to stop being your child's friend. Once they get grown, above 25, then you can be their friend.
Where the damn bell?
25, you need to make sure you are being a parent first. Period. End of sentence, end of book. Done.
I totally 100% agree.
Because I'm going to tell you right now, some of this shit, like these kids be doing, I couldn't see them growing up in Mo house because they wouldn't be alive no more. Mo have a whole backyard full of graves, unmarked.
Unmarked graves. Oh, girl, what you doing?
So,
Planting flowers?
so everybody, real quick, Mo Swag has joined the live, y'all. She's been at work all day. Hey, Mo, how you been doing out there with the coronavirus cheering?
No.
Oh, sorry, Mo.
No.
Mo tired, y'all. Mo is tired. I mean, you can look at her face and tell she tired.
No.
Okay.
Well, we see it.
So I just got off my job, right? One of 3 jobs. And I'm trying to get past the Chick-fil-A. And they got so many damn people at this Chick-fil-A that they can't, you know what? That chicken ain't that damn good. Go to the grocery store, $5.
That's Christian chicken.
Put that hoe in the oven, and then bitch, you get you a loaf of bread. Shit.
That's Christian chicken.
Did we supposed to be eating Chick-fil-A though? I thought we weren't supposed to be eating Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A came back and denounced all them claims and said if there are certain Chick-fil-A's that are out there doing it, that is on them as a corporation. They do not.
Look, I'm not even a Chick-fil-A line, man. I'm trying to get through, and them I'm gonna call them Christian chicken Christian folk won't let you through. They won't follow the rules of the road. Shit.
The what people,
Mo? The chicken Christians.
So
the chicken Christians. Okay.
The Christian chickens.
So Mo, we was talking about Lawrence Hill, little girl, and Lauren Hill was when she came out on the Instagram and she was complaining and stuff that her mama whooped her ass with belts and switches and stuff, and now she's traumatized. She can't hear belts clacking and clicking and shit, and she felt like her mama was a mean bitch and her daddy was absentee. And so we was talking about that, and Miss Shimmy was telling us how people getting their ass whooped. Miss Denithia jumped on a comment, and she said, my mom would come up to the Kimball and threaten to whoop my ass every day in the band room. Well, Denithia, because you keep your ass out the band room. If you went to class, you would have been all right, stay out the band room. But yeah, so that's the thing, why these children, Mo, don't like the corporal punishment?
Well, when your mama is 15 years older than you, I tell y'all that all the time.
I'm right there. I'm right there with her. You graduating high school, your mama just now graduating college, baby. Y'all right there together.
College, just going to anyway, and then y'all trying to date
community college.
Date the same people wearing the same clothes. No, that ain't right. But
y'all twerking in the club together.
See, all Lauren Hill gotta do is. This is what I would tell Lauren Hill. I'd be like, Lauren, you did what you want. You did the best you could, right? Mm-hmm. So let her clank her ass out there and get a real job and get off your money. Because she on Instagram, so she would be out my pocket. The day you start telling business, you still telling family business is the day I cut your ass off.
I watched it. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I watched it. And that poor little baby, she looked miserable. And mental illness and depression and all of that are real things. You know what I'm saying? And when you got and somebody on here asked, why do we say she crazy? Lauren Hill is a bit touched. I think Lauren Hill has some unresolved issues with herself that she just hasn't gotten over. I don't know.
She got them unresolved issues because Alicia Keys won all them damn Grammys.
That's the wrong one.
No.
Oh no, that's India Arie.
Yeah, India Arie is doing fine.
She good.
She and Common are together, right?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Common with Tiffany Haddish.
She's
that's who Common with.
The comedian. India
I
Arie.
don't know.
Yeah, and she been with him for a minute. They've been together about 7-8 years. They keep that stuff on the down low because that's a real
I don't know who you're talking about.
I will say this though. Look here. I didn't like getting beat growing up, but I guarantee you, I thank my parents all the time for them ass whoopings I did get.
That's my shout. That's all the shout I got. Because I promise you, now when I go out in public somewhere, I ain't acting no whole fool.
Now it's only one that I hold against them. It's only one because I got my ass beat for something I didn't do. That's the only one I hold against them.
Why are you holding that against them? Because you should have got your butt beat for some stuff you got away with.
That's exactly what they said.
See?
I got whoopings that I can never say.
Chris Tucker and NDRE.
They're not together. They're not together. They've never been together. She came out and said it that they've never been together. Never.
Okay. Well, never mind.
I've been saying no.
She came out and said it. She said, I think we might have went on a date or something maybe 13 years ago, but no, we're not together. Okay. Yeah, no. So
let me ask y'all something real quick.
He dated Michelle Williams. He done dated a whole bunch of people. But anyway, there's not a whooping
let me ask y'all
that
something.
I've ever gotten that I didn't deserve. I deserved all of them. Most of the time it's for each shit that I wasn't supposed to.
Let me ask y'all something because we've been on an hour 10. We're gonna try to cut this off in about another 15 real quick. Give Mo a little time to get adjusted so she can jump her ass back off. What y'all think about for real about the Cardi B and the Megan Thee Stallion song? Now a lot of people are really that I've been seeing on Facebook, and Miss Shimmy, after I'm done with this, Miss Shimmy gonna tell y'all about some more celebrity gossip. We're gonna jump off. But I want to know why everybody mad at this, because I want y'all to stop acting like y'all ain't never heard of Big Mama Thornton. Rock Me Baby All Night Long.
Millie Jackson, old nasty ass.
Don't wait a minute, hold up. Don't you fuck with Janet. She is royalty.
No, I said Millie
and nasty. And I love it.
Millie.
She said
Millie Jackson.
Millie.
Oh, Millie. Oh, Millie's so nasty. It's ridiculous. Don't she got a song that say eating ain't cheating?
Yeah.
You know what?
And us in the 90s, we have no
you got
room.
You got Luke. You got Luke out here talking about shaking it. You got Ludacris out here talking about pussy popping. You got all of this stuff.
Let me tell you what the real deal is. Okay?
What's the real deal, Mo?
Listen to the old lady.
Listen to the lady that went to elementary school with Jesus. Okay?
Yes.
And he's the reason why he made that water into wine so I could have some. But no. Here's this for a fact. You know this, right? When you have it, you don't have to brag about it.
Right.
So, Cardi and who's the other girl? The stallion, the horse girl.
Oh, yeah. Lord.
I know they ain't got no watch. I know for fact. Because if they had some watch, she wouldn't have got shot in the foot.
Tell it, Bo. Tell it. She wouldn't have got shot in the foot.
I'm telling you.
Oh, goodness. And this is what I don't get.
What?
This is what I don't get.
What?
People don't realize her name is Meg the Stallion. Yeah. People do realize that a stallion is a boy, right?
We know.
It's a boy horse.
We had that debate once already.
I mean, I'm still stuck on it, but I'm like, hey,
we had that
she's a beautiful young lady, but I get where they're coming from. So if I look
shade is so real.
Hold on. Wait. Just let me explain, Mo, because I know you shake your head.
Because they wishing. Go ahead.
Right. But if you look at most male artists, their first 2 albums are about a couple of things, especially back in the 90s.
Yes.
Drug dealing, pimping women. Right? After those first 2 albums, that's when they start to expand. The reason they do that is because usually they're under a contract for at least 2 to 3 albums. So after that, they start to expand and then explore. So you look at any top artist, right? Any top artist, the only 2 exceptions I can think of are Master P, Jay-Z. Those are the only two that I can think of off the top of my head. But no, you can't even include Jay-Z because he was talking about dealing crack. So I got to take him off the list. So Master P, but Master P was independent from up front. So he did what he wanted to do. Outside of that, the only person that I can think of that really had anything outside was probably Tupac, but then he even still had a mix of stuff. He just had a wide array of topics that he discussed in his album. So when you look at an artist, you got to throw them first 2 albums out the window because they're under contract. Then they get to renegotiate their contract. Then you get to see what they really about. So Meg Thee Stallion has dropped 2 albums, right? She's had a feature. Cardi B, how many albums does she have?
3.
Is it 2?
No.
Is it 1 or 2?
No, I think
is it 3?
Had 3.
I think she had 3. So with that being said, they are new artists. I get they want attention. They want the names to be out in people's mouths. I get it. So when you look at it from that perspective, yes, it's edgy. Is it the best look for women? No. But look at how many men objectify women in their lyrics, and nobody says anything about it. So why does anybody have a problem with it? They're young. Now, do I agree with them totally? I'm with Mo on this one because if you really had it, you wouldn't have to brag about it. And if you really had it, you'd be married to something better than what do you call it? A hook man. You'd be married to something better than a hook man that cheated on you several times. If you really got some WAP, why your husband cheating on you still? Hello.
Woo! The shade is real, honey.
Because
Reggie,
from what I know, not what I heard, they don't leave you if it's good. That's what I know.
Well,
I done told them young girls, and I know Cardi B and the Stallion. I know they hold out.
Well, Cardi B.
Can I say this?
Stallion don't have a man. She got shot in the foot.
The shade is infamous on here, Lord. The shade.
Who was that shot her in the foot again?
Tory Lanez. Allegedly. Allegedly.
I'm sorry, allegedly.
Allegedly got shot.
No. She allegedly got shot by Tory Lanez.
Like I said,
Tory
Lanez
Lanez
allegedly got shot by a midget. He's a
Yeah,
midget.
well,
She allegedly got shot by a midget.
Well, everybody a midget compared to her.
No,
damn it!
I mean,
I'm over it. I'm over y'all. I'm over y'all.
She only 5'10" no more. She ain't that tall.
She only 5'10". Okay. Well, then Reggie, explain this to me. Cause see, I don't understand. But you know, I'm not the brightest. So we fighting Breonna Taylor, and these two wannabe imitation singers want to talk about wap, whatever. And they got shot. One got shot in the foot. One's husband shooting at everybody else, shooting his stuff at everybody else. And this girl, Breonna Taylor, died in her sleep, and her man was a real OG because he would shoot at all the cops.
Well.
But see, that's the problem. They're talking about this, and they think that's elevating them. It's not. It's taking the real consciousness off. Now, if they had said something about Breonna Taylor in their thing, I'd have been like, okay, keep it alive. But they don't care. They're trying to make $3.
But see, Mo, you let me say this though, Mo. You're absolutely correct because see, I remember us coming up and Reggie, I know can definitely attest to this. We had different kinds of rap. We had the Brat, we had Queen Latifah, we had Sister
MC
Soldier,
Light.
we had MC Light, we had then on the flip side, we had Lil' Kim, Boxing. We had
Foxy
different.
Brown. We had
different kinds of rap. So all of them, and so you know what? While risque rap is good to jam to, we had an offset of people keeping the knowledge and the power in our faces, not to let us forget where we came from.
We don't have that now.
So the thing is that you know somebody who was that? Was that Snoop? Oh no, that wasn't Snoop. that was Ice Cube that says, "Where are the MC Lights of today's generation? Where are the Queen Latifahs of today's generation?" We don't have that anymore.
That's because they all
You
out
know,
here talking about
because
they got WAP. That's all. They worried about twerking and WAP.
but my thing
Look here.
is just because it get wet don't mean it's good.
Evidently, it's not according to
Where
them.
the bell at?
That's what I'm saying. Y'all know, somebody remind me to buy a bell over the weekend.
Cause
So
what they
Buy a bell on the weekend.
what they should have sang, they shouldn't have sang WAP. They should have done TAP. But they can't sing what they don't know about. That's what I'm saying.
What TAP stand for?
Tight ass. They ain't using no Epsom salt, baby, in the bathtubs. They ain't putting that little virgin oil in their water. They ain't doing none of that.
First of all, they shouldn't be letting everybody up in there. That's why they all hold out. And you can say hello, 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 and you got an echo. Them girls got to realize that they can't have sex with any and everybody.
Did she say an echo?
Yeah,
She said an echo.
Hello, hello, hello.
So I will say this, Mo.
Hello, hello.
Hello, 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 hello. Hello.
Look, I will try to give them credit as an artist, but I think it's messed up that you have a double standard for women, right? I think that's messed up.
I agree.
But I don't think the double standard is ever going to change in life, period.
Right,
I don't
like it. So anytime I can fight against a double standard, I will fight against it. So this is the other thing that people got to understand. There's a difference between rap and hip hop. So you think about real rappers, they tell a story. Every one of their songs is a story.
Yeah.
It's called rhythmically articulated poetry. That's what
you mean. All rappers? Because these new rappers, I don't know nothing about their
wait. I'm gonna get to that. Let me finish. See, you gotta let me work. I'm like you. I'm giving a sermon here. I'm giving a sermon. Let me work. Right. So what happens is you have rhythmically articulated poetry. That is rap. It's telling a story, right? It tells a story. Then you have hip hop. Hip hop is just nonsense party music. There is a definitive difference. So if there is not a storyline that you can visualize in your brain where you take Ice Cube's Today is a Good Day. Perfect example. He told you about when he got up, the activities he did through the day, and then when he got back home. It's a whole day he tells you the story of it, right? You think about Tupac, Brenda's Got a Baby. He tells you her whole story until she died. Mm-hmm. It's a storyline that you can actually visualize. And then on top of that, you have a music video that goes along with it that reinforces any nuances that may have been missed in the verbiage.
Okay.
You have hip hop, which is just fun party music. We don't have real rappers anymore. Well, I'm going to say there's a lack of real rappers now. Because two things that made any rapper stand up back in the day, which everybody knew, was Rap City the Basement. Mm-hmm. You did not step in that booth if you didn't have freestyle bars, right? How many of these rappers can go up? I will put any of these rappers up now against a CD from 20 years ago. I will randomly grab in my CD collection and pull out an album, and I guarantee you they can go toe-to-toe with any of these rappers nowadays.
Well, all the comedians on Wild 'N Out, they freestyle.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. It is a way to do this, but what happens is they don't understand the history. They don't understand the depth and the knowledge that you're supposed to bring to your music. There's nothing wrong with having a good song here and there that is just for fun, but there has to be more lyrical content. And this is why I said Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion, I am looking for them on their next album to really produce something that is, of them. Mm-hmm. But again, here's the problem. You take all these new artists, and I can take Lauryn Hill's one CD and put it up against their whole repertoire. and she will kill him.
Exactly.
I say Mia X, MC Light, Queen Latifah. You can pick one of their albums. It don't even have to. You can pick one of them, and I guarantee
you can take Queen Latifah jazz album.
What?
And it's better than what we got now. So I'm with you on it. I'm with you on it.
At the same time, we have to also understand on the flip side, because these artists have gotten more savvy about their knowledge of the business, that means that these record companies are making it a little harder for them to go independent.
Right.
So you have to understand that too. So it's a way of them working their jelly and working the system, because this is one thing we have to remember as a people, right? You can't change the system outside of the system.
Right.
You have to get in the system, which means you have to bite your tongue sometimes, which means you have to do some stuff you probably don't want to do. However, you can make it better for those behind you.
Right. Well,
a lot of the artists from the 90s, they made it better for these artists, but then what are they doing with it? Right. Who is there to show them? So you look at the artists like, perfect example, Kid Ink, right? Kid Ink is an artist who is very lyrically, he has a lot of lyrical content. But then you look at the people that he's around. He's around Snoop. He's around Diddy. He's around Master P. You think about he makes party songs, but if you listen to his whole album, Kid Ink is fire. He got 3 albums, and trust me, this is the only young rapper right now, except for the Baby, because I'm going to get the Baby album, because he done showed me some stuff. I'm gonna see what he got. Yeah, but this is the differentiation. But they have to learn, and as us as an older generation, it's our job to sit them down and teach them. Don't shame them in public, but pull them out to the side. Hey, young brother. Hey, young sister. Let me hip you to some game. Let me explain some things to you that you don't realize what you're doing to yourself. So this is where our generation is failing, because we are not putting into them like we should be. So every time you see a young brother, young sister, I guarantee you, if they're around me for more than an hour, oh yeah, they get some schooling. Period. So we can knock it, but what are we doing to prevent it?
Yeah.
My first CD was Too Short, Short Dogs in the House. My first CD. My parents explained to me there's a difference between a woman and a whore. What you have to understand is there are women that decide to sell their bodies, and some do it by choice, some are not. But there is a differentiation. So the women that Too Short is speaking of is not the woman that you're going to meet in school. It's not necessarily the woman you're going to meet in college or at the grocery store. They may blend in from time to time, but you have to understand this does not apply to all women. These are the conversations that are not happening. Because if I can grow up listening to Too Short, and I ain't no pimp.
Yeah.
But it's the conversations that need to be had. Because I'm going to tell you right now, Too Short is one of my mom's favorite rappers.
The mama I know?
So, if that doesn't tell you something about the conversations we had growing up,
wow,
it lets you understand that there is a lifestyle like this, but that doesn't mean you have to choose to live this lifestyle. And just because you got she talking about, I don't cook, I don't clean, but let me tell you how I got this ring. You got a ring, sweetie. I give it to you. But your husband ain't faithful. So, young ladies, what do you want? Do you want a faithful man, or you just want a ring on your hand with somebody that chunk money at you and treats you as an object?
That's what they want.
I can buy my own ring.
That's what. But Reggie, but you also said something. I'm gonna have to, y'all know I barely agree with Mo at times. But that does happen when your mama and your daddy ain't but 12 years older than you, and all they know is that all you know is to do is to twerk something.
Right.
And so in your mind, and y'all ladies, I'm sorry. No, I'm really, really sorry. But I'm gonna say something, like it or not, I don't give a shit. But the more that the male dynamic is pushed out of the household, the more gold diggers you raise. Bam.
Where that damn bell at? Where that damn bell at?
That's about all we got. Yeah, you got a point.
That the male does the home. Well, don't matter what it is, you raising a gold digger. Why? Because the only thing that she's going to think about, or he, because we got some male gold diggers too, but the only thing that they're going to think about is how to get that bread, how to get that dollar. Because mama had to get her bread, mama had to get her dollar too.
Yeah.
Point blank, period. But check this out, y'all. We had an hour.
Unfortunately.
We had an hour 30, y'all. We had an hour 30. Check this out. Make sure that you check us out on next week. Of course, our anniversary is it Monday?
Yep, Monday.
Our anniversary Monday.
And Q is frozen again. So what he said was, yeah, he frozen. So Q was basically saying our anniversary. Yeah. So, Q, you froze. They didn't hear nothing you said.
So I think what we're gonna do is jump on Monday Madness with Miss Shimmy on Monday night and mess with her a little bit for our anniversary. Okay. Of course, they mess with me, freezing up my shit, freezing up. Wednesday night, of course, it's gonna be happy hour with Hendrix. Make sure you guys jump on. MTG After Dark will return Thursday. We missing y'all, so we got some fire ass conversations. We have a fan letter that we're going to read to y'all, and I think y'all gonna like this one. And next Friday, make sure you meet us right here.
Yeah, so we'll be back next
Instagram,
Friday.
YouTube. Listen to us too, follow us. Because hey, listen, LA Brat, thank you so much for following us on YouTube. Share this on YouTube. We sure appreciate it because we see you commenting on YouTube. Thank you so much for that. Share the video as well.
Look at his face.
We're gonna be right back here again. That's gonna be from Oak Cliff. That's from Oak Cliff, and that she is a Trump supporter, and she's gonna be joining the show on next Friday. So we got a lot of stuff to cover. We will jump into our politics piece next week since we.
He looks so good. He looks so good when
Kamala
he's
Harris. For then, okay?
I get them all, baby. I get all of them, honey.
I'm so sick of Shimmy's ass and Mo. I don't know what to do. What I'm about to do is cut their ass off the video because that's the reason why my shit freezes.
You cut your own damn self off the video here.
And that's my business too. And that's my business that my shit cut off. So on behalf of myself and the crew, everybody, thank you so much for following us and sharing and all that good stuff. We're going to catch y'all on the flip side. Y'all have a good night. Thank you so much for watching. Peace and blessings. Peace.